Hey party people, welcome to another video. Today's video is car upholstery cleaning. Because it's so easy to pull a floor mat out, and I know floor mats are one of the dirtiest parts of your car, I thought I would pull a floor mat out of a car. This happens to come from a Toyota Avalon, a 2006. It has approximately 80,000 miles on it. Oh, and by the way, this is Sean's my camera guy today. Sean of Blue Tech Mobile Detailing. You can check out his channel at Blue Tech Mobile Detailing on YouTube. This is his in-laws' cars. I know the running joke is we call them outlaws, but this is his in-laws' cars. So it represents, I feel, a good representation of what many of you will be dealing with, which is a car that's dirty and certainly needs some TLC. But in this moment, it's not an overly, horridly dirty floor mat, but it needs some TLC. So how do we go about this? So let me set up the stage for you. My go-to product currently right now is Simple Green All-Purpose Cleaner. Now let me show you why, or explain to you why I've chosen this. One of the main reasons is I wanted to find a cleaner that was more friendly to my health. I also wanted to find one that was more friendly to the environment. This fits that bill right out of the gate. It's biodegradable, non-toxic. But there's more. Wait folks, there's more. This is my late night DJ voice. Actually, my late night DJ voice would be something like this. More of a soothing, deeper voice. But with that said, that's not really how I talk. So Simple Green, it's a concentrate, which means you can custom blend it. I think that's very, very cool. It makes it very economical, and hence the all-purpose cleaner. It can serve endless cleaning chores, whether it's in your house, in your car, outside of your car. It just is very incredibly versatile. It's also biodegradable, it's non-flammable, it's VOC compliant. It's got all these winning attributes that I think would be hard to replicate in another type of cleaner, especially these dedicated car upholstery cleaners, because the industry wants to separate you from as much money as possible. So they're gonna come up with endless products that are dedicated products. Special car leather cleaner, special vinyl plastic cleaner, special upholstery cleaner, special velour cleaner, special carpeting cleaner, a pre-spot cleaner. I mean, it's just on and on and on. Probably I could label off, without even overthinking the moment, 100 different uses for this one simple product. And no, I'm not being paid by Simple Green. And yes, I actually paid for this. They're not even sending me free product. So I've got my vacuum, I've got my protection. Now, because this is a biodegradable, eco-friendly cleaner, I'm not worried about it damaging my body or my health. I just don't want to get my hands dirty. So that's why I chose to wear gloves in this moment. My go-to dilution, once again, it's a concentrate, which means I can custom blend it. For my interior cleaning, I use it 10-to-1. That means I pick a measurement, whether it's a tablespoon, a cup, a milliliter, I don't even know metric very well. Point is if this is 10-to-1, you mix the concentrate with 10 equal parts of water. So whatever the amount of concentrate you start with, you add equal parts, 10 of those, and that will create the exact formulation that I use. So this is the rule. You have your vacuum, always pre-vacuum. Why? Because removing loose dirt and debris is far easier than trying to clean it with a liquid type of cleaner. You will be amazed. I promise you, if you just went out to your car right now, grabbed a vacuum, and you just simply scrubbed it, and you vacuumed it repeatedly, you would be like, oh my gosh, I did not realize how much dirt or how much cleaning I could do just by pre-vacuuming. So do not underestimate the power in the vacuum. I tried to come up with some little rhyme in my head in that moment and I just couldn't. The power, whatever. Anyhow, don't underestimate it. So Sean, if you could, turn on my vacuum. We'll speed this up so you don't have to endure the bad noise, but go for it. Little sidebar. Sidebar judge, timeout. Everything you touch on your car needs to be scrutinized. Because, for example, here we have a floor mat. Not all floor mats in your car are created equal, meaning they'll be cut in different shapes. There will be different amounts of wear and tear, levels of dirt. So that is the basic. But now here I have a single floor mat. This happens to be the passenger side floor mat. So I know that the top of the floor mat is going to be less dirty than the bottom of the floor mat because the feet generally will sit right in this point. So the entry of the car would be over here. So I know that this area will be dirtier than perhaps this area or that area. Now there also might be some nuances to your particular floor mat. I don't care what it is in your car. There's going to be nuances. It's called details. And I don't do generalization. I only do detailing. In fact, that's just how I operate in life. I don't generalize life, I detail life. But I start with generalizations to help through that learning curve. So in this moment, I know this is going to be dirtier than over here and here. Therefore, I'm going to spend more time breaking up the dirt, vacuuming it away before I go in with my cleaning solution. So I'm going to now do that for you. Sean, go ahead and turn that on again for me. So there's our pre-vacuuming. Now, the rules are this. Light, repeated applications are better than one heavy oversaturation. So let me show you what I mean by a light application. Because I'm working in the shade, I don't have to worry about the sun flash drying my chemical. So I can completely cover this entire floor mat and not worry about this chemical drying before I can even get to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 sprays, and by the way, you can find these exact sprayer heads and bottles on my website. 16 is what I consider my initial light application. Now I'm going to go in with my scrub brush. This is your basic nylon scrub brush. This one happens to be Rubbermaid. You can find this once again on my website. It's what I call the winning balance between stiff enough versus soft enough. It would be hard to actually damage. Like, for example, here's my interior toolkit. I have this other useful brush which allows me the ability to apply more leverage because of this handle. So some of you may find a tool like that useful. I'm not you, you're not me, so I don't know exactly what that winning balance will be for you. I'm just trying to help you get through that initial learning curve. But as you move forward and you embrace this idea of keeping your car clean and detailing, you'll find that you can in fact find that winning balance, which may be none of these tools. These are the winning balance for me. So I'm going to scrub. Now I break out my microfiber cloth. That is my go-to cloth for everything. Now there's different types of microfiber cloths as far as the weave goes, but a microfiber cloth is the winning balance for 3 reasons. It's the safest, as in the softest, versus a terry cloth, bath towel, whatever you're using. It is safer and softer than that. Secondly, it is more absorbent. So you'll find that those terry cloth towels that are 100% cotton that you might be in love with, you'll notice that they tend to push the liquids around rather than absorbing them. This is highly absorbent. Thirdly, it does not leave lint like those terry cloth towels will and do. So to me, that's an excellent winning combination. Now as a rule also, I fold it like this is one. It's just a basic Kirkland cloth. You can order these online now, or if you have a Costco near you, you can get them there. I fold them twice. And now I'm going to rub aggressively and mop up my cleaning solution and the dirt. Okay, I hope that's showing up. Substantial amount of dirt, indeed. So, even though my floor mat looks perfectly clean at this point, and by the way, you'll notice that as you brush the nap of any carpeting and floor mat, it will change colors on you, and that's where you can decide what that winning color is for you. That looks perfectly clean, but I know I could sit here for the next week and go back in with my light repeated applications and still continue to pull up more and more dirt. And I know someone out there saying, well, yeah, Darren, that's why you should use a carpet extractor. It's like, okay, I promise you, you take the time, effort, and money to use a carpet extractor, you're still not gonna pull up 100% of the dirt. I don't care how good that carpet extractor is. So I accept that there's always gonna be some level of dirt, but this is where your commitment to desired results come in and what you're willing to do. It's all about trade-offs. Everything is trade-offs. So for me, this is the winning balance because it's the easiest, less expensive method for getting desired results. So I'm going back in and I'm going to clean it a second time. And I just sprayed that approximately, let's say 10 pumps. I'm going to pick a clean area or section on my cloth, mop it up, and lo and behold, more dirt. Now I can flip it over because now that I've done 2 applications of the solution, I know there's enough cleaner on it. And a lot of people will think that, oh, it's not coming clean, so therefore I just need to saturate it with more and more cleaner. The bad news is it just doesn't work like that. Either it's going to clean or it's not. What you're really doing is you're just trying to pull out more and more of the dirt because you're just not going to get that much dirt out in a single go. So it's not about whether this is somehow ineffective and you just need to use more cleaner, because there's different types of dirt, stains, liquids, whatever that you can get. You can get grease, oil, gum, anything goes with floor mats. Think about it. Your feet are walking around the streets, picking up a lot of kind of dirt. You're tracking in your car. So anything goes. Just know that light repeated applications is the method. So now I'm going to shampoo up here, even though I already sprayed that. Pick a different section of my cloth. I'll fold it over. Mop it up. Now the difference between how much dirt came up here versus there is, I would say this is about 30% of the dirt that came up over here, which, like I said, is no mystery based on how I know the wear and tear of floor mats and how people use them, whether they have awareness of it or not. So now I scrutinize the floor mat. I see there's actually a couple spots that could use a little more cleaning. So I might just spritz those little areas lightly, go in a little more aggressively, a repeat application, mop it up, and now I'm good to go. And now I just choose the pattern I want to create. I prefer no pattern, as in I pick a direction and I brush it all in one direction. Just know that if you decide to create this nice artistic pattern in your floor mat, that if it dries while it's wet and you want to remove that pattern in the future, it's going to be actually very difficult to remove that pattern 100%. So even though I did it like 25 years ago, when I was first starting out, which would have been officially over 30 years ago, I used to put patterns in the carpeting. No longer am I a pattern kind of guy. To me, this is my pattern, perfectly clean, uniform in appearance, floor mat, customers love it. Hope you've learned something. And by the way, if you have learned something, I'm pretty certain most of you have learned something. So just spend 30 seconds and type a comment below. I want to know, because it's going to help me, it's going to help the people coming in after the fact. Let me know the one thing that you learned. You don't have to deliberate endlessly. I need no big dissertation. Just one thing of what you learned in this video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want to be alerted every time I upload a new video, just simply hit the bell icon next to the subscribe icon. With that said, we will see you on the very next video.